Here we are. It's Sunday, everybody. Well, like you didn't know that, but just for those of you who don't know what day it is Sunday, and it's Granny's throwing shade and acting all sus. You know, um, that's us. We get accused of shit. It's hysterical. You guys, thank you for joining us in our escape from real life. These 2 days a week, sometimes 3 days a week. It's little relief from the day to day. And, everybody's going through their lives and dealing with stuff and, loss and illness and things, the unforeseen happening. Thanks for being here with us, you guys. Um, we love you. And thanks for joining your grannies. Okay, I'm going to bring on America's favorite UK correspondent, my pal, my co host, my cohort, my partner in crime. Um, oh, hell, here she is, you guys. Maggie of England. Hi, Mags.
Hey Robin. Hey everyone in chat. And before we start, can I say a happy birthday to my dad in heaven, who
Oh,
would have been 87 today, and a big happy 50th birthday to my grandson, Dino, who will be 15 tomorrow.
oh, Dino,
Yeah,
and happy birthday to your late dad. Um,
yeah,
May 1st.
yeah,
Really? He was born on May 1st? How cool is that?
yeah.
And I know May 1st is significant to you guys in the UK, right?
It's a
It's
May Day, yeah, it's a bank holiday, which falls tomorrow, which Dino is happy about because he gets a day off school.
oh, yeah. Oh, God, I lived for those days, those no school day.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, because boy, I hated school. I hated school.
So did I.
So I wasn't good at it. And, phew, I'm glad that era of my life is over. God, I almost failed 7th grade. I took freshman math as a senior in high school so I could graduate. It was just, I have a disgraceful school career. Uh, but but that was long ago and far away. Uh, so I think somebody was here before. Okay, Six Drops showed up in the current chat, but somebody beat her to it really, really early. I can't remember if
It
that
was
was
Scratch. Hey,
Scratch.
Scratch. Hey,
Hey,
Scratch. Yeah.
Scratch, technically you were first up,
Yeah.
but now Six Drops is showing up as first now, Jonicide.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
John Side.
uh,
And hey,
s-
Six Drops.
Six Drops is on a mission.
Yeah.
Today she's going to the dispensary. Hey, honey, that's way more important than hanging out with your grannies. It's
Yeah.
a fact of life. So go do what you do and get back home safely from your dispensary. And excuse me, all that shit. Oh God, I should have burped before I came on. Kory, our emotional support Canadian, is
Hey,
over there.
darling. Hey,
Uh,
sweetheart.
Corey's a little under the weather, from
Yeah.
what I understand, honey. I hope it gets better. Hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Um,
I hope you
uh,
feel better soon too, darling.
yeah, it's a bitch not feeling
Mm.
good. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Prairie Queen, hi, sweetheart.
Hey, darling. Hey,
Uh, thank,
Brave Queen.
thanks for being here with your grannies. We appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
Stephen Ronan,
Hey,
yo,
Stephen. Hey,
hi,
darling.
Stephen. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up with us. Okay, I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. Joker, hey, Joker.
Hey, Joker.
Joker
Hey, darling.
37, our little you little crusader rabbit, you little sweetie pie. Good to see you. Thanks for being here with us. Okay, Scratch is showing up. Ronnie G. Hi.
Hey,
Hi,
oh, Drew
Ronnie.
J. Hey, Drew J.
And Drew J. Hey, Drew J, honey.
Hey,
Ronnie G.
darling.
Thank you for showing up here. Who you calling ladies? Ronnie G.
Hey,
Well,
Ronnie. Hey,
watch your
darling.
you need to watch your mouth.
Who's
Ronnie
that?
G. Ronnie G calling us ladies.
If I remember rightly, I know you back from a while ago. If I
Oh,
remember rightly. Yeah, from
Ronnie
the
G.
chill. He's actually been on the chill. if it's the same person I'm thinking of.
Yeah? Huh.
Yeah.
Boy, sometimes I just okay, uh, Ronnie G says there's a few people here. He hasn't seen in a while. Well, welcome back to whatever group we have. Okay.
Hey, toxic Jolly.
She comes with a warning label. I know, little skull and crossbones and shit.
Yes, I know who you are now, Ronnie. I hope you've okay, love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and welcome, Jolly. That's the other half of the other dastardly duo.
yeah,
Partner of Crusader Rabbit. Um, yeah, good to see you. Boy, there's shit going on, you
yeah.
guys, on the internets. Good rule of thumb: if it doesn't make you feel good, stay the fuck away from it. Yeah, uh, you know. Um, yeah. Boy, there's so much out
So
there.
much.
So much happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's vile, and you need to get a life.
But, when you say that to people, maybe they have no other life, which is kinda sad.
Yeah,
Uh, y yeah.
but
Okay, Toxic Jolly says, any little fucker comes near needs to know to stand clear of my toxicity will infect 'em." I know. Wear your
I've
hazmat
had it.
suit.
Yeah,
Oh, Stephen Ronan says, "Dish the dirt, I've been away." Oh, honey, the YouTube verse is so vast, just
yeah,
shit, click on anything and you'll get a belly full of accusations and, uh,
all sorts.
all
Yeah.
sorts. Kenny 63,
Hey, Kenny. Hey,
Kenny
darling.
63 used to be Shat the G 63. Your name no longer rhymes, but, Shat the G
That sounded
63.
better last time.
Oh, I know, I did, well, it changes from
Mm.
time to time because I forget, uh, has the new name in honor of her brother, her late, uh,
Yeah,
brother. Okay, I got something for him to keep that energy up, Jill. Ooh, oh boy, oh, okay, here comes the cryptic shit over there in the chat, though we don't know wh what's going. You guys just carry on, I don't care, I don't care. And let people label our chat toxic, that's so
yeah,
stupid. Somebody came in, you guys, whoever, doesn't know about this, some rando, woman, crazy woman, uh, it came over here, stumbled over here, or looked for us, maybe kinda
yeah,
it's stalky, saying, "Look at the toxic chat," as if we had any control about our friends who hang out and talk about it's none of our business, and it's none of anybody's business to judge our
anybody else
yeah,
or what they're doing.
yeah, and our
It's
uh,
opinionated, vile shite.
I know, and ooh, and it's a little creepy. It's a little creepy, when things just come out
It's a
of
lot fecking creepy.
and it comes out of nowhere. These criticisms and yeah, um, okay, yeah, toxic Jolly. Gonna need to stop hiding my horns under my halo and let them out loud and proud.
It's yeah.
Yeah,
It just sickens me when there's so much else going on. Now, I didn't know whether I was going to do today or not for a multitude of reasons, not just one. And it's certainly got nothing to do with that. But I've got
yeah,
enough stress in my life without having that stupid feck.
yeah, yeah, life is so complicated, real life, and phew. So, yeah,
Yeah,
we come to YouTube to escape and have a laugh and make each other laugh and say bad words and shit, and it's a nice break from what happens during
we
the day.
started this as a phone call kind of thing. What we used to do, just hanging out with people who we like. Everybody's been on here. We've always promoted other people. We've very rarely slag people off unless they deserve it.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless they deserve it, then we let one rip. There was no need for this. It's come out the blue, attacking everyone. Everyone.
Everyone, and people are judging other people for the ones that are in your
Yeah,
circle and that you like. I can like who the fuck I want.
so
You
can
know,
I.
mind your own goddamn business, you
Yeah.
assholes. Hi, Carol.
Hey, Carol. Hey, sweetheart. I hope you're
Th-
well.
Thanks for being here with us. Joker37 says Robin's funnier. Thanks. Thank you. Everybody's funnier. Joker, everybody's funnier. And uh,
Yeah,
99% of the other voices are way more pleasant to listen to.
yeah.
If somebody's voice leaves skid marks on your eardrums, back out of the room. You know, that harsh, jarring voice thing. Hi, Aunt Masa. Hi,
Hey,
sweetheart.
Aaron Master. Hey, darling.
Okay, I have to address something really quickly, and I've done this before, but I'm really lame and I keep making excuses. But Aunt Masa and everybody else who have not gotten a granny badge, please don't lose hope. Um, please don't lose hope. I'm looking over there, and I'll have to dust everything off because it's all been sitting. I have a mailing station in my living room. My coffee table is completely covered with all these components and shit for mailing granny badges, and I have not even gone in that room in months. um, but
You shouldn't beat yourself up because you're coping with a lot behind the scenes.
yeah, but still, there's a certain responsibility, being true to your word and all that stuff. But you guys, please know that, yeah, eventually you'll get a surprise in the mail. Um, and yeah, that you will, and I've got something to mail to somebody who doesn't like us anymore, but I'm still gonna mail that package, just on good faith, because I said I'd do it, and I'm gonna do it. It's just taken me a really long time. Okay, so, Toxic Jolly says, "You'd think she'd be a little better at these hate streams with all the practice she's getting in, but sadly, she fails at that almost as badly as her comedy career." Yeah. Hey, I did something good once. I did something fun once, and, but I don't hang my whole life on that's the only way I have meaning is to be a failed person at something that I try to oh, okay, I could just oh, boy, ooh, the devil got in me, you guys. Oh, Kenny 63. Yes, please. Okay, behind the scenes, I'm gonna do this seriously, and I need to do, like, a little spreadsheet because and that I need to remember who I did send them to, and okay, yeah, Shout the G63, AKA Kenny 63, yes, yeah. Oh, Carol says, "You have a granny badge. Jiggy put it on our fridge with a magnet." Oh,
Oh, yeah.
really?
We said, yeah, because it kept, he didn't want to wear it because it
He did
ruined
he
his
did
clothes
he didn't
and
want to
pricked him.
he didn't wanna damage the fabric in his tops, so, he didn't wanna poke that
God
spike
bless him.
through his that is God,
Yeah,
that kinda chokes me up a little bit, Carol.
yeah,
Thanks for telling us. Yeah.
yeah,
Ah, thanks. That is, and Kory's got her granny badge and stickers. And Carol says,
yeah,
"Yeah, it'll stay there." God, Jiggy is so missed.
yeah. Big
Even
time.
today, and Littles over there, Lydia Littles, was wearing, her Jiggy shirt and took a picture. I think it was either on Facebook or on the Twitter. Yeah, boy, that is a long-lasting sadness
Yeah,
that we don't have Jiggy anymore, and I still cannot go back to those shows that we were on and
no.
watch them. 'Em. I'm so glad they're there. Well, I've done a couple of times, but then I just get so fucking choked up, I can't go any further. Yeah.
It's 7 years on, and just underneath my bed at the minute is the box. lots of letters sent between me and Helen when she
Oh,
lived up north. It's taken me 7 years to take them out the cupboard to bring them this far. I still can't. I get the odd
oh,
one,
yeah.
and
But
because of the shock value,
mm,
it's the shock of someone being there 1 minute, like she was there at 5 o'clock the afternoon before and was gone by 8 o'clock the next morning. I mean, this is just the best friend's perspective. Same with Jiggy.
yeah,
It
yeah,
takes so long to get over
yeah.
that. I just didn't believe it for so long.
Well, it doesn't seem real
No,
for a long time. It's just now, after these months, it's just now dawning on me that, yeah, it's real. He's really gone, and it's lovely that other people feel that way too.
yeah,
Um, it's like we're this support system, um, for each other because we all felt the loss,
and still do, and
and s
still do. You can't, it don't just switch off.
no. Oh, Donia, speak of the sp well, not speak of the d hi, Donia.
Hey,
Hi,
sweetheart.
thanks for
Hey,
showing up
darling.
w with yeah, okay, Carol said you're just learning that I'm at home. Weekends are tough.
Yeah,
It's tough coming home every day. I can't even imagine, Carol.
yeah,
I can't even.
yeah. And the
Uh,
same for Dania, because I speak to Pat every day, and it was her daughter I was best friends with.
y yeah, yeah, and
It,
but thank goodness you have Pat.
we know more about Helen since she died than we ever did when she was alive, believe it or not,
Isn't
through
that interesting?
us two talking. We now know Helen more than we did when she was alive. It's not sad, it's something that you learn as it goes on from
Yeah,
everybody's perspective. There's a
yeah,
different piece.
yeah, a sweet friend of mine lost his wife suddenly a few months ago, and he's been sorting through her things, and he told me, he says, "I had know more about Elizabeth than I ever knew before." They were together like 15 years or more.
Mm,
And he said there's stuff that he's learning now about her that makes him love her even more.
yeah,
The depth of it, it deepens. Your understanding of the person you love deepens when you go through their effects and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Uh,
hard. It's
okay.
really hard.
Okay. Joker 37. Okay. You're doing your shit over there, Joker. Christine Hart, Andy Devine, and Angela Powers. Okay. I heard that name before. Making mistakes, but that's another discussion. Max Spears. Yeah, see, I don't know those people. I'm kind of glad I don't know these people. Geez,
Yeah. Hey,
there's some
Amber chick. Hey,
hi,
sweetheart.
hi, that Amber chick.
All,
Oh,
all I know of Jiggy, he made me laugh when I rewatched his live shows with Robin, John Aside, and all the crew. I used to get up and watch it with me coffee in the morning, and I used to have a right laugh. And he used to call me out on there, even though I wasn't there.
yeah, you don't have to be there to be called out.
No, he was a good guy. He really was. And you will learn more. I don't know how it's possible, but you do. The memories, yeah. Um, yeah.
Yeah, Charles Williamson. Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Charles.
Th-
Yeah.
thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Okay, I got to talk about food for a minute. Okay,
One.
just a little quick talk about food. Okay, and I've got the can of them out. I'm gonna do it after we close out the show today. I'm going to roast chickpeas.
Oh,
I'm gonna roast garbanzo beans. Okay, so I've had garbanzo beans in my kitchen for a really long time because I was on a kick where I made hummus all the time. All the flavors, and you start with the garbanzo beans as your base, and you add the oil and the blah, blah, all that shit. So I've got a can of garbanzo beans, and uh, I was looking at the directions this morning. I'm so looking forward to this because I love snacks. I love snacks, but these are like not Doritos. These are like a healthy snack. You take a can of garbanzo beans. Okay, they're 89 cents here, you guys. Cheap, cheap, cheap. You drain them and rinse them. Okay, garbanzo beans, and then you dry them. You just spread them out and just let them air dry, and then you put them in an oven. I use a toaster oven because it's handy and it's just me. A
Yeah,
toaster oven, you roast them. I don't know exactly the timing on it, but you roast them until they get all dried out and crunchy. And then as soon as you take them out, you've got this mixture ready, this seasoning, where cumin, paprika, garlic, salt and pepper, just a mixture of like spices, and then you sprinkle it over the the roasted garbanzo beans while they're still sort of hot, and toss them around, and then let that kind of cool off, and you've got a healthy, crunchy snack. I'm looking forward to.
you're
I'm gonna
drooling, Robin.
yeah, so I'm gonna give it a try. And then I also learned that you can make hummus from like white beans,
Yeah,
pinto beans, black beans. You can make hummus out of any kind of legume. But so I haven't tried the other kind of bean hummus because I'm off hummus now. You do it so much and you just get a belly full, and then
yeah.
just the thought of hummus right now makes me go, ugh. I'm so over that for now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, toxic jolly. The more you eat, the more you too.
That's what I just see.
Yeah, yes. Do garbanzo beans make you fart too? Like, do they? I know to take the farts out of beans. If you do it the right way, you take the bag of dried beans and rinse them, and then you soak them in a solution of water and baking soda, and that supposedly takes the farts out. I'm
Ah,
not buying it. I don't think
no, I'm
anything
not,
stops the
'cause
farts.
baking soda is supposed to give you wind. It's
Uh,
what makes the peas mushy.
oh, okay. Wait a minute. Stephen Ronan says were murdered by a crazy. Oh, Jesus, Mises. What? Oh, Stephen, that's
Oh,
that's
Jesus
that's the kind of
Christ.
shit that makes you sad.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 boy, there's ugliness everywhere, you guys. There's ugly shit going
Yeah.
on because, there are a lot of people who are ugly inside out there, and they don't know what to do with themselves, so they let it just come out like a rash, and they have to just let it out and strike out at people and criticize and name call and label. And, clearly people who aren't happy in
Yeah.
their real lives, so they're getting even with the world and getting even for the way they feel about shit. You know, change the fucking way you feel. You know,
At the moment. Yeah. At the
we can't
moment.
change our emotions. Emotions happen to you. Feelings are a choice.
Hmm.
Okay, look it up. A psychiatrist will tell you that. Feelings are a choice. It's always a choice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
At the
okay.
moment, my son's awaiting an operation because his jaw's broken in two places. Someone attacked him from behind last night.
Maggie, God.
Yeah, I was telling Robin I didn't know how long I could go on doing the show. I turned up because I saw that Six Drops wasn't around. But yeah, that's how
Yeah,
vile this world is at the minute.
yeah, and when it touches you personally, that makes it even more real.
Mm,
You can't avoid shit, you guys. You can't avoid it. It's there. It's there. But you know, some of us are real lucky that we aren't touched by that personally. But when it happens to you personally, Jesus,
yeah,
yeah. So
and then you get
and
these
go ahead.
name calling arseholes that haven't got a clue who you are. Really, only what they've read off the internet.
Yeah,
Fucking crazy bastards. Sorry,
fucking
but
crazy
I'm in.
bastards, and I'm not sorry.
No,
Okay, Carol has to dip. before I go
Take
wanted
care,
to
Carol. Take
okay,
care, sweetheart.
Carol, we love you, sweetheart. You're part of our family over here. It's not a community, it's our fucking family, you guys,
Yeah,
and we love every damn one of you. Thanks for showing up, Carol,
yeah. Thank
and
you.
thanks for telling us about the granny pin. Yeah. Oh, Scratch says people going missing on face ache. I think that's so funny, Scratch face ache instead of
We've
fuck
all got
face.
a name for it. Mine's Fat Face.
Yeah, Maggie's is fuck face. Um, yeah, boy, I remember when yeah, I don't know about you guys, but when I first joined Facebook, "Oh, isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? I'm gonna post every damn thing, bleh, I'm gonna just be chatty and
I
blab
did it
my ass
first,
off."
and I kept getting banned.
Yeah, but now these days, Facebook, Maggie and I use it to announce the show, or Maggie
That's
does,
it.
and I play Pearl's Peril, it's a Facebook game. Do that over there, but boy, as far as, like, participating actively, nah, I'm
Yeah,
so over it. Same with Twitter. I'll post, like, you'll get your memories on Facebook, and it'll go back, with my
yeah,
kids, back when I posted more on Facebook, and it's just really sweet to see your happenings over the years on Facebook, and sometimes I'll repost them, and,
yeah. Sometimes
shit
I
was
do. I think there was a crazy one. I just put I haven't changed much then.
yeah,
That was the other day, but apart from that, I
yeah,
say
oh,
hi to Scratch, and your
yeah.
tattoo looks great, by the way, Scratch.
Oh, not missing from Facebook, going missing and posts being put on. Oh, really?
Oh,
Huh. Yeah, yeah, Corey, I don't like either one of them. And if they died today, I wouldn't mourn. But, if Facebook was taken away, if Twitter was taken away, I'd still be cool with it.
yeah. I literally don't unless my kids are getting old, and I've used Messenger, which is shite. It's the only platform that Pat knows how to use.
Aw.
So it may say I'm live at a certain point in the evening.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, yeah, UFO Twitter is toxic, but Shellcox would look better with a mustache. I don't know. Uh, I don't know.
That's John's side joke.
Yeah, okay. Okay, a lot of close friends on Twitter. Yeah, I I have 1 or 2.
I only went on there in protest way back when because there was my name was mentioned and a lot of stuff way back when, if you can remember, Robin. I went under protest, and all I do on there is literally but post our advert.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all I do. And I apologise to any messages or anything, but it's just I've got a lot going on in my life.
Yeah, yeah, when you come to the internet to escape, you don't want to
Yeah,
escape to more shit and tragedy and
yeah,
fighting and yeah, all that. Huh, so we have our little spot here. We come for laughs. And okay, free unicorn rides in the Fungin, says Joker 30s. Huh. So okay, so we've I'm gonna okay, I'm really taking a chance here. Anybody want to show up with us? There's the link. If you want to come on, it's Sunday. We had no plans. Oh, however, Wednesday, you guys, Wednesday coming up. I keep fucking up Maggie's 89.9%
oh,
show.
don't worry, it's
For
not set in gold. That was a joke Jiggy made up, wasn't it, ages ago, and we just carried it on forever.
I know, that was so cool. Yep, we only drop in for the Maggie show because it's Maggie's show. It was so cute. But on
Yeah,
Wednesday, we have a returning guest. We haven't had him on for a long time. It's Benson Roberts. Our friend Benson. I've
yeah,
known Benson for years and years and years. We go way back, but he's in Detroit. He's a couturier. He is a creator. He sews, he creates, he's and, the lockdown decimated his business and
Mm.
his life, and he's, like a lot of us flailing around, but he Benson has a podcast now,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
think
does it?
he
I
does. He's
didn't.
got 2 of them under his belt. He has partnered with another designer, another, frock maker, another creator, and Benson, if you're watching, well, he's not, but, I haven't gone over there to watch, but before he comes on Wednesday, I'm gonna check out his podcast because they talk about fashion, about the industry, the challenges, and, they share thoughts, so we're gonna interview Benson on Wednesday, so show up with us, you guys, if you wanna hear. Benson is this big, giant, tough gay guy. Well well, I don't wanna label him. Here I complain about labels, and I just labeled him, but he's an everything guy.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, not to cast aspersions, but some people will do anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but hey, and he does it with joy and with intent, and, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes he gets really dirty with me.
Yeah,
Um,
well, he's been a bit what's it with me too.
a little cheeky. Sometimes
And
Benson
it's gone
takes
straight over my head because 'cause I'm
uh,
American, yeah, I just don't get it sometimes, which I fully admit to.
yeah, so he'll be cheeky. He will be cheeky, you guys. Benson, you never know what you're gonna get.
No.
But he also was talking about having a tarot show,
Oh,
and then I said, God, yeah, Maggie's been doing. We do that. Maggie does it for free, blah, blah, blah. And I said, she's been doing it her entire life. She's been a woo woo girl from birth. And then Benson, he's kind of one of these one upper kind of guys. He says, oh, I've been doing this since 1986. I was known as the tarot reader to the stars. Oh, Benson. y- y- He's one of those one upper guys. He did it first.
yeah,
He did.
no, I just
Yeah.
play with
Oh,
cards. I've played with cards for years, that's all. And
yeah.
I collect them. I like them.
Yeah.
What can I say?
But that did it first, did it better. That is such a trait of my late mother. My mother was one of those people who did it first, did it better, thought of it first. But, so as a
Anybody
kid,
can do it if they put the mind to it.
I know.
It's not rocket science.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so okay, Kenny 63 says we love Woo Wednesday. Okay, so maybe well, Benson's gonna be our guest, but we're gonna squeak in Maggie's shit. Maggie can do her stuff if she's up to it, if you're up to it. God, I'm
Yeah.
talking about you like you're not here. Uh,
It's not unusual.
I know.
Stephen, that used to be my favourite soap every day. I watched
As
it for years, and then I didn't want to watch telly anymore. It was the only thing I watched on there, Home and
a-
Away.
as if. Okay. So you guys you have better shows than we do here in the US. You guys and the
You've
the
got a bigger range than we have.
a bigger
Well,
range, but it's mostly Drek. But you guys have, British comedy, UK comedy is just so clever. And
God, it used to be dangerous.
uh,
Well, it would be if it was shown these days.
oh, 6 drops is back.
Hey,
You got
six drops.
you got a
Hey,
month's
darling.
worth of weed. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? I did it twice. I was getting this subscription service.
Yeah,
You pay a certain amount, and then they give you this box of all these assorted pot products, and then, life got a little harder in regard to income, so I wasn't gonna do it anymore, wasn't gonna do it anymore because,
yeah.
they send you enough. God, each box lasts me for months, but an order got through because I forgot the card that I was using, and now my poor little credit card is close to the max out. I got a notice saying, "Your balance is within $50 of your limit." I thought, "What the fuck? Oh god." They
Yeah,
charged
I
they
remember you. Yeah.
they charged me another thing for a shipment, so I went right in and said, "Okay, cancel me, please," because
I
it's
know.
$99, even though, when you buy it in dribs and drabs, it probably adds up to that, but I can't afford. But anyway, I've got another shipment coming. That's gonna last me forever. Oh shit. You guys, somebody's at the door and I'm flinging it wide. Hi, our emotional support Canadian. Hi, Kory.
Oh, hey.
I look like shit
Well,
because I'm so no. I've got sorry. I've got diverticulitis. I've got that too. I've got sorry. I'm really dizzy, so I close my eyes sometimes.
it's
I got
okay.
vertigo really bad.
Wow.
Um, I felt kind of weird the past couple of days, and I didn't know why. And then luckily this woman helped me. I was outside and I was just walking toward the front door, and like down I went. I was like, down I went. And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Um, and
Yeah.
she helped me up, and as soon as I stood up, I went back down again because like everything's just spinning, right? So
Oh,
thank God she helped me back up to. I'm at my friend. I'm at my friend Sylvia's. She's getting out of the hospital again. It's a long story. So she helped me back up here. Thank God we're only on the second floor.
oh,
Um, yeah, sorry, I'm gonna close my eyes every once in a while because I get really dizzy.
oh, go
Don't
ahead.
worry, hon.
Um, so I couldn't figure what was going on. I just thought, oh, maybe I just dizzy spell, whatever. And then
Yeah.
that night, I was laying in bed and I went to roll over to put my tablet. Yeah, I should never have done that. Put my tablet on the floor, and like I was spinning for like an hour. And then
Wow.
I phoned my doctor. Yeah, this is on Friday. And then I phoned my doctor. I knew he was working yesterday because he had sent us an email saying that because he couldn't work Thursday, he was working Saturday instead. Okay. So I knew he'd be in the office. So I phoned and I said, listen, I'm getting all this stuff. I told him what was going on, and he started laughing. Now you have to understand, I've been with my doctor for 30 years.
Okay.
We're assholes to each other, okay?
I
Yeah.
love it. I
I
love
tell him
it.
to fuck off all the time. So he tells me, he starts laughing in the phone. I'm like, what are you? I said, well, you're laughing at my suffering. I says, yeah, you're a nice doctor. And he's like, he goes, no, he goes, you have an old age disease again.
Huh.
I was
I
like,
don't
fuck
know.
off. Every time I tell him something now, it's like, well, you're getting older. It's like, you're older than I am. I mean, but it's disgusting because when I first met him, I thought he was like a summer student. No, seriously. He looked like he was 17. He had the white coat and stuff, and he was in the filing room. It was a new
Doogie house.
doctor. I don't know who this guy is. Shut up, Alexa. Um, Alexa's talking to me. So I go,
I am. Yes.
Alexa, shut up. I swear to God, this thing is possessed, okay? I sit here and I'm not doing anything. And she's like, yes. And I'm like,
What?
I didn't say anything.
Boy,
Anyways,
yes.
so I had seen him. Sorry. I seen him. It's just better sometimes to look down too. Um, so I thought he was a summer student. And he walks, he goes, oh, hi, I just call him Dr. Flo. I looked at him, I'm like, no, you're not. So he pulls out his driver's license and his picture of his wife and his kid, and
Oh,
he's
that's
2 years
funny.
older than me. He looked like he was 17. And he was like, Alexa, shut up.
Yep.
Okay. I think I've got her to
Badinsky.
shut up. Um, I was like, you're 2 years older than me. He goes, yeah, I know. So at that time I was like in my 30s. So now I'm like, so I just turned 59. So he's 61. He looks like he's 40. It's disgusting. Okay. He's
Oh.
gone through 2 wives now. He's got 5 kids now. Yeah, so
Whoa.
every time I talk to him now, oh, well, you're getting older. And I'm like, I wouldn't have known that unless you told me.
I
But he goes,
know.
no, he goes,
Thanks.
vertigo kind of is, he goes, it always kind of affects people around your age. And I thought about it because actually my friend Sylvia, who's in the hospital, she got it about 2 months ago.
Okay.
And she's gonna be 60 in July. And then my dad, I remember when he was alive and he was around 60, same thing. He rolled over to get out of bed, and like the room was spinning for like an hour. And he had,
Whoa.
so I said to my doctor, like, how long is this gonna last? Like, I mean, I've got stuff I gotta do, and I can barely make it to the bathroom sometimes. And he goes, it could last a couple months. He goes, it could last a week.
Yeah,
He
and
goes,
that's
there's
off the
not much
top of
you
his
can
head.
do. He goes, just try and not. He goes, the less you make yourself busy or dizzy, the better.
Mm.
I said,
So
okay,
don't.
I said, just basically lay on the couch and keep my eyes closed. And he goes, yeah. He goes, if that's what you got to do, it's better today. Yesterday was not good.
Okay.
It's a bit better today. Because that's why I didn't go on. I tried to go on Twitter this morning, and it's the screen even
Yeah.
moving too fast is making me dizzy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
So
that I was gonna ask you because, I have been, experiencing that, and I have found that if I just move my eyes to the side really fast, that can kick up a little vertigo.
well, I
Just
forgot.
moving.
Like, I mean, I went to because I was making myself something to eat. Like, finally, because I'm not like totally nauseous all day,
Yeah.
and I went make something to eat, and I forgot because usually it's if I move to my right really fast, but I bent down to get the pot on the floor. There I was. It was like, Jesus Christ. I just crawl around on the floor and get this stuff and
Oh, I
put it
know.
on the
It's a
counter.
it's a shorter fall if you're already crawling. If you're already
Oh,
down there, you don't have
I'm
far
telling you,
to fall.
this sucks.
But,
It seems to be a lot better today, but
Good. I
I
had
would.
it once, and Darren had to ship me out the wash basket because I fell in it. Upside down, legs hanging out. Darren!
I would, sometimes it's an inner ear issue.
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
but that's
got
I'm
what
an
he
not a
inner
said.
ear
He said it's either
infection.
an inner ear thing or it's a brain thing. He goes, you can have both.
yeah,
And he goes,
yeah,
even if it's in your brain, because he goes, it's either crystals in your ear
uh-huh,
that are
mhm,
unaligned or something. I don't
yeah,
know.
or
Or he
something.
said it's in your brain, but he goes, just because it's in your brain doesn't mean that your brain damaged or nothing. But he says, like, he goes,
A
people
little
with
glitch.
concussions will have vertigo.
Yeah, yeah.
So he asked me, he goes, like, have you fallen down? He goes, except for like the time you fell. I says, no, like when I fell down outside, I didn't hit my head or nothing. So I said, I was okay, but So he goes, well, I can't. He goes, because I said, does it really matter where it comes from? He goes, not really, because it doesn't really make
Mhm,
a bad difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he goes, as long as you don't have a concussion. I said, no, I haven't fallen down or anything. Just, I
uh,
mean, well, not since I've fallen down about 4 times now.
Geez
I keep
Louise.
wiping out. I'm on the floor and I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? But then the room's all spinning and I'm like, okay, now I know I'm on the floor.
Yeah, yeah, I had
Anyway,
that, severely when I got out of the hospital the second time with a heart attack, and I was
Mm.
just here a couple days later, and I just, got up, I was going in to go
bless
lay
you.
down, and I, started into my bedroom, and then I opened my eyes, and I was on the floor looking at the underneath part of my dresser, and I
On the
don't
floor, you're like,
remember
what the hell am I
fun
doing?
what am I
Yeah.
doing here? And then, it took me a while to get up.
Oh,
I had to sit
Yeah.
there because the room was spinning, and
yeah, because then you're going to sit up and then you get dizzy again and you got to sit
yeah, so I had to be
to
real
wait for it to
quiet,
go away.
and then
And I
because
think you got to stand up in increments, right?
yeah, I had to get up to on my knees in increments, using my footboard
Yeah.
of my bed, hanging on to it, and one arm up, okay, rest, other
Well, that's
arm
what I
up.
did in the kitchen. Because I got the pot on the stove. You should have seen. And I'm on the floor. If anybody passed by, I mean, they don't know I'm here by myself, but I'm killing myself laughing on the floor.
Yeah.
So I put
Sometimes you have to.
the pot up, and then I figured, okay, So I sat up kind of on my knees, and I'm dizzy. I'm spinning. So okay. Close my eyes. I'm waiting for it to go. I'm
Yeah.
okay. Then I straightened up my knees so that like I'm kneeling on my knees. I'm dizzy again, so I'm spinning.
Yeah.
It took me about 10 minutes.
It probably took me a good half hour to get to a standing position, hanging on to my footboard on my bed, and then I had to lean over it and stand there for a while before I felt
Yeah.
confident enough to walk back into a chair, to my
Yeah.
dining room to sit down. Yeah, but I haven't had a drop on the floor incident since then. But you get to learn the signs. Okay, okay. I look quickly to the right. Okay, there it is. I'm just gonna sit here and not do
Yeah,
anything.
mine mostly if I roll over on my right hand side too fast, or if I bend down too fast, because that's what happened on Thursday. I was on the phone with Sylvia. Poor Sylvia's in the hospital freaking out. She knows I'm here by myself.
Yeah.
I'm talking to her on the phone, and I went to go, and my purse was on the ground, and she needed something. And sorry, hang on a second.
It's all right.
Woo! I bent down on the floor to grab my purse, and I stood up.
Oh lordy.
I went, and
Yeah.
all I could hear. I mean, I don't know if I went out for a second or two, but all I remember is kind of coming to. I can hear Sylvia screaming at the phone.
Oh.
Kory, and I said, hang on, Sylvia. I said, shut up a second. And she's like, what's going on? I'm like, I just got really dizzy. I fell down, and she's like, are you okay? Now she's got all kinds of like medical issues. So she's got blood pressure here. She's got stuff. You put it on your finger to check your oxygen. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Hey.
So she's like, she goes, she goes, can you get to the bed? And I said, I think so. Because she's got a hospital bed, because she's pretty much like, unless she's in her wheelchair, she's in her bed, right? So she said, can you get to the other bed where her medical tray and stuff is, or her medical table and stuff is, where all her stuff is? Because she knows I have high blood pressure. Because she goes, you could also get really dizzy, but I've never gotten dizzy because of my high blood pressure, and I've been on medication for it for like 12 years. So, so she said, find the white whatever. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is a fabulous little thing.
Oh,
it does your blood oxygen, it does your high blood, it does your blood pressure, it does your heartbeat, it does all kinds of. It's an amazing tiny little thing.
Yeah, put it on your finger.
So she said exactly. So she said, open it up, put it on your finger, and she goes, tap it twice, and it'll give you your blood pressure. I'm like, really? So tap, and it was like 129 over 95, which is not.
That's not bad.
Not bad. No, it's not bad for me. My highest blood pressure ever. My same doctor, he found out. Go for a regular checkup. He's doing my blood pressure. So he's squeeze. He's looking at it. And he's like, do you feel okay? And I'm like, I said, yeah, I feel fine. Squeeze. He's looking at it. He's like, are you sure you feel okay? And I'm like, yeah. So it's like 12 years ago. I'm like, yeah. I said, I feel fine. Squeeze. He's looking. He's like, I said, what's wrong? He screams in my face, you should be having a fucking heart attack. And I'm like,
wow.
What's wrong? My blood pressure, 230 over 125. Now
that's
realize.
The high upper range, and there's also a big gap. Those two
he's like,
things
you
are
could be
important.
having a stroke in front of me. And I'm like,
damn.
He goes, you feel fine. I'm like, I said, now I realize, it's not that I felt sick, but now I realize being on the medication for 12 years, I do feel a lot better. But he was like stunned. He's like, you don't have a headache? I'm like, no. So it took a long time to get, I'm on 3 blood pressure medications to keep it at 120 over 80. So 129 or whatever it was over 95 is perfectly fine. You know what I mean? So I said to her, I said, no, it's fine. And she's like, check your oxygen. And she gave me all this instructions for this thing. So I said, no, it's not my blood pressure, because I can tell when my blood pressure's up, because I feel a little bit, I'm not dizzy, but a little bit, hard to describe.
Otherworldly,
Yeah, kind of like
yeah,
lost in
that
space a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, I know exactly.
like I don't feel bad, or I can tell though. And I'm
Yeah.
usually right. So I said to her, I don't feel so, like I just call it spacey. I said,
Yeah,
I don't feel spacey. Ooh, I'm moving my head too much. I said, I don't feel spacey. So, but yeah, so as I said, it was like 129 over 95. And I said, that's perfectly fine. Her, that would be high. Like, she's got low blood pressure. Her blood pressure, like, she should be dead sometimes. I mean, one time I came over here and, I don't feel good. Her blood pressure was 60 over 30. I'm like, we're going to the hospital.
yeah, I've always had subnormal blood pressure, subnormal body temperature, but now that
Yeah, see,
I'm
my
older,
temperature's higher too. Like
yeah,
mine normal, like most people are 98.1 or whatever it is. My normal core temperature is 99.7. So I don't
really?
technically have a fever until I'm like 102, 103.
Well,
So
if my temperature reaches what they call normal, that means I have a low grade fever. Um,
yeah.
yeah, even now. Um, yeah. Wow, boy, you guys.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, sort of my whole medical history and stuff, but yeah, just to let people know what's going on and why I look like absolute crap, because I'm obviously, and the problem is I sleep on my right side a lot. Like I move around a
So do
lot when
I.
I sleep,
So do I.
but
Yeah.
I sleep on my right side, so of course I'm constantly rolling. So
Uh-huh.
even if my sleep, I roll and I'm spinning, and the spinning wakes me up. But I wake up and I'm spinning, and I'm laying in the bed going, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
Boy, that's
So
what makes
I've had about maybe 3 hours of sleep, so
that's what
I look
makes me think
fabulous.
of
I look
inner
fabulous.
irritation. You look
So
fabulous.
I'm looking my age today. So, but that's all. I don't care. I
Yeah.
don't care.
I don't.
So, I'm
No.
just not as gorgeous as I usually am.
Oh,
So,
I know, I know. Well, I can tell who you are by your voice, even though you
Yeah.
don't look like
Deep
yourself right
voice.
that's
like,
right. Yeah, me and the
yeah,
boys. So, no, it was
yeah,
funny because I was telling. I'll share this because I told Donia I had a really nice dream about Jiggy.
Yeah.
Because I have a dream. I've been waiting to dream about him, because I mean, I'm
oh,
always with the belief that if you dream about somebody who's dead, that's them visiting you.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I've been waiting. This happened probably, I think it was last weekend, and my dream started. I was in this beautiful room. It was just really nice. It was kind of like a cottage, like a log cabin cottage living room kind of thing, with the cozy couches and the fireplace, and
Yeah.
had the bear rug on the floor, and I'm sitting in this beautiful room. I'm like, okay, who walks in? Jiggy.
oh,
Oh.
isn't
And
that
he walked, and he looked really good. I started crying. Jiggy walks in. Stop your stupid crying, bitch. He goes, don't stop. Don't fucking cry about me. I'm
oh,
like, yeah, that's Jiggy. So
that's
I started
Yeah.
that's
crying,
Jiggy.
and it was really nice. And he gave me a hug, which was really nice, because I mean, obviously, I never got to give him a hug in real life,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And he goes, "So you got, he was like, he goes, I'm sorry." I says, "Well, don't be sorry." I says, "It's not your fault you died." He goes, "Well," but he goes, "It kind of is." And I said, "What do you mean?" And he wouldn't say anything. I'm like, okay,
Mm.
because he
Yeah,
knows I won't push him, right?
yeah.
So we just talked about a few other things, and then he said the weirdest thing. He's grinning like a fool. You know him with it. You know when he's all cheeky,
Yeah.
he's got that grin.
Yeah.
He's got this
Ah,
grin on his
ah,
face,
ah, ah.
and he
Yeah.
says to me, he goes, "So I heard you're a knucklehead." And I looked. This is in my dream, and I looked at him, and I'm like, "Shut up!" I says, "Don't even say that to me." And he's laughing. Right? My brother called me knucklehead, and he's
Ah,
dead. And I says, "You're not telling me you met my brother?" And he's sitting there with a shit-eating grin on his face. He goes, "Yep."
oh, how
And I started laughing. I says, "Oh, God help you." And he goes, "You guys
that's
really look alike." And I'm like, "Oh my God, shut up, Jiggy." and all this stuff, right? So he goes, "Your brother says hi, knucklehead," and I was like, "Oh my god."
What
And then
a
we talked a
sweet
little bit,
dream.
and we talked a little bit more just about other stuff. He wanted to know if his mom was okay, and I said, I says, at first, I says, we were all nuts. He goes, "Yeah, I know." And I said, "Can you see us?" And he just smiled,
Hmm.
and I said, "Okay." But I said, we were all nuts at first because I said it was such a shock and I explained to him in my dream
Mm.
that I saw you put, because I talked to her earlier on, and he said he didn't feel good. But I mean, he hasn't felt good for a long, But I didn't take it as anything. I'm like, "Are you okay?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm fine." And
Hmm.
then I saw that he posted at like it was like 6 that he was going. Like, the show was going on that night because it was the Thursday night, right? That he had passed away, and I guess it was like an hour later or something he had passed away. So I said we were all. I said it was just more devastating because like you had posted about the show. I said, like, this is just my experience. You had posted for the show, and then I said for some reason I didn't go. I said I was so tired, and then I wake up and I told him, I explained to him what happened. I wake up later to come back to everyone like flipping out, right, and stuff like that. So I says we're okay now. I says, as okay as we can be, but I says we weren't okay for a while. And then I said to him in my dream, you're gonna laugh. I said to him, "Do you know anything about Terry?" And he got this look on his face. He goes, "I don't want to talk about that." I said, "Okay." And he said, "I'm sorry you're going through that." I said, "Well," I says, "we're gonna be okay." But I said, it's really stupid. And he said, "Yeah." But he goes, "I'm not gonna say anything." He goes, "I'm just not even gonna," he goes, "I'm not even gonna like, the name's not even come from my lips." I said, "Okay."
Oh,
So he
well,
goes, just carry on the best you can. And he said, he goes, "Say hi to my mom." I said, "I will." And I did, because I was on, I think, Friday on her show. But yeah, so it was nice. So we stood up, he gave me a big hug, and he goes, "Okay, I'll see you later." And he said, and then he turned around, he goes, "Bye, knucklehead." I'm like, "Shut up."
boy,
So that was
you're
cool. But
like
I was
my
like,
that's like
a
my
few things
middle.
really freaked me out because nobody knows about knucklehead. Like,
Well, yeah, well, it was a dream, so it's already in your head. How cool is that? What a sweet
it was
dream.
nice. It was
You
nice. Yeah.
you
No, it
have
was nice.
lucid dreams like my middle daughter,
Oh, I
has.
do all the time.
She used to give me detailed descriptions
Oh
of
yeah.
her dreams.
I can tell you what you're
Details,
wearing. I can tell. Oh
clothing,
yeah, I can. The
colors,
color. Yeah, I can textures. Yeah, My
vi
dreams have always been very vivid ever since I
vivid
was a kid. Like, I was really surprised because I thought everyone else dreamed in like
technicolor, and
really vivid color
then
and
the
really
fact that it
vivid
sticks with you.
details and really
You
like I can
remember it after
smell
you wake up.
everything. I can feel everything. I mean, and apparently that's not true. Who
Uh,
knew?
yeah, yeah, okay,
Ooh,
Donia came back. She says, "I'm back." The phone rings, someone knocks, and the dog barks, and I don't
yeah.
even have a dog.
Yeah, it's always the way. It's always the way. You try and plan something and it all goes to pot. I know full well.
Yeah. Donia, you wanna come on with us?
I'm going to have to go, and it's no disrespect to anybody, but I'm expecting a phone call about my son.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, but please give him our best wishes, Maggie,
I
and
will.
hugs and love and stuff. And please keep me posted. Call me anytime, sweetheart.
I will. I will. And thank
Okay,
you,
Mac.
everybody in chat, and everybody take care.
All
Much
right, you
love
too,
to
Mac. You
everybody.
too, hon. Thank you.
Bye.
See you
See
soon.
you.
See you Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, her son's jaw is broken in two places.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
What happened?
he was jumped. He was walking in
Oh
like one of their
no.
old neighborhoods and just got into a little argument with somebody over a
It
phone,
just
and the
turned
phone was
stupid.
there
Yeah.
all the time. And then so a few fellows jumped him and beat the shit out of him, and so he's
Aw.
in the hospital bleeding. He's bleeding out his nose. Uh, yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah, yeah. So
Is he still in the hospital?
this just happened last night.
Oh,
So
okay.
he checked himself out. They took him to the emergency room. He was waiting for a couple of hours, and he said, enough of this shit. So he checked himself out, and then, I guess a family member said, no, you're going back to the hospital. So now he's
You
admitted.
better get checked out.
Oh, no kidding! If you're bleeding from orifices in your head,
Yeah. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? So,
no kidding. With your
and
jaw
especially if
broken,
you're jumped. Well, especially if you're jumped too, because I mean, you're all adrenaline out and all that, and it might not hit you for a couple hours later. The
yeah,
pain that
hmm
anything is really wrong because you're all adrenaline out, right?
you're in shock.
So,
You're in shock. You don't feel anything uh,
aw.
when you're in shock. Dania, you want to come on, sweetheart? Anybody? Okay, I'm doing it again. I keep posting the link and no takers.
That's
If
okay.
if
They've got you
anybody,
and me. They got the two old ladies.
yeah, oh that those excuse me,
Oh.
those labels and stuff. So at some point, Kory, do you think you might see a doctor? You think if this doesn't lessen?
Except I mean, I was talking to him and because I said to him, is there anything I can really do? And he was like, not really. He
Y-
goes,
Yeah,
it should sort itself out. He goes, the only thing that they could do, I think at this point, he goes, as I said, even today, I notice it's a bit better. So hopefully every
is
day
it
it'll get a little bit better. But he goes, the only thing I could
good?
really do is they could give me Ativan just to.
Oh,
He said
Ativan
it'll do
rocks,
something to
man.
my brain. Yeah, I know that. I don't
I,
know if I want to
I,
take Ativan and be all spaced out all day. Because what's worse, being spaced out all day, and then if I get up too fast because I'm spaced out, I don't remember not to be, doing stuff so fast on the floor, or
oh,
just be on the floor anyway. So I told him. He said, "Do you want some?" I said, "No." I said, "Not right now." I says, "I'm okay," because I said it's mostly when I'm sleeping or if I have to be very conscious of when I bend over to do it slowly and then slowly,
yeah.
slowly up and stuff like that. So I said, I'm learning, and he goes, it should get better over time. Like my friend Sylvia, she says she had it for about maybe a month, but she said
Yeah.
she was the same as me. It's every time with her, as every time she went on her left.
Oh,
So
okay.
she goes, you just learn to do it slower, and then she goes, eventually you realize you're just doing it and nothing's happening. So she goes, it affected her for about a month. So if I have to be like this for a month, I'll be okay. So,
Yeah.
and the good thing is too, is that she'll probably, I think they're reassessing her again she's doing really well. They're assessing her again on Wednesday. So she could be home by Friday. So she
Okay.
asked me, I've been here for about a month. And then, because I was here for a week, because remember she was in the hospital the last time. She was in the hospital like 2 or 3 months, 2 months, something like that. And then I came here to get the place ready for her for when she came back. So she came back, and then I stayed for a couple of days, made sure she was okay. I went home, and then like 3 days later, she went back to the hospital
Oh,
because
geez.
it was like, yeah, maybe 3, 4 days later, she went back to the hospital because her blood pressure crashed again.
Oh,
And
man.
she phoned me, and I don't feel good. And she kept saying she was having problems breathing.
Uh-oh.
Um, Um, but sometimes I think she freaks herself out because sometimes she's on oxygen and sometimes she's not. They don't like sometimes she has to be on oxygen because her oxygen goes low and they don't understand why. Like she doesn't have COPD, she doesn't have anything, she doesn't have lung cancer, she doesn't have COVID, but sometimes
Yeah.
her oxygen goes low. So she was on oxygen for a while and they
Yeah.
took her off, and she'd been off for about 2 weeks. And I told her, I says, I think you're freaking yourself out. I says, I
Yeah.
think it's a subconscious thing because you think you might still need the oxygen and you don't. So you just might be gasping for breath. You could be subconsciously doing it to
Panic.
yourself. So I
Panic will
told
do
her,
that.
I said, stop. But she's one of these people that overthinks everything for about 14 years. Okay. So I
Uh,
said to her, stop thinking about it all the time. I says, you don't need oxygen if you don't need it, Sylvia. Like she sits here and she checks her oxygen every 10 minutes. And I'm like, Sylvia, like you're obsessed. I said, if you don't knock it off, I'm taking that thing away from you. Right? So
Oh,
then she said, and I got a little snippy with her. We've been best friends for 47 years, so we can get snippy,
yeah, yeah.
So she said, I'm having problems breathing. I said, are you sure? Or are you just freaking yourself out? She goes, no, Kory. She goes, I'm seriously. She goes, I'm having a bit of problem. I said, okay. I says, unfortunately, I says, you know what you're going to do. And she started crying because she knew. I says, I know you've only been at the hospital for 8 days. I says, you got to go back to the hospital. So
Yeah,
she went back and they figured out, well, at first they thought she had pneumonia, but then they realized that what had happened is that she's got so many issues. She has issues swallowing food sometimes, and what happens is
mm,
that it gets stuck, and she aspirated a little bit into her lung. She was
mm.
okay, but that's why she was having the breathing problems. But her blood pressure went way down again and stuff like that. Now she's been in the hospital now about like maybe a month,
Mm.
but
Boy.
she shouldn't have been there. They were trying to get her into rehab, but she's got a new. They have a port. It's called a port. So instead of like doing 17,000 IVs, it's just this one port they can do everything from, and it's But
Right.
apparently, they wanted to send her to a rehab place because she needs to have enough strength. Like she's just got deconditioned because she's in the one hospital for like 6 or 8 weeks, and they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything with her. They just left her in bed for basically 8 weeks. So she got deconditioned. So she was
Mm.
having trouble getting to her wheelchair. So they've been trying to get her in rehab, and they
Oh,
won't take her because of this port. So
oh,
basically,
yeah.
what they've been doing is the past week and a half is really getting her in and out of her chair 2-3 times a day to get her conditioned enough so that she feels comfortable getting in the chair with only one person, because she's got PSWs who come, but in order for them to lift her or whatever, they need two people, and they won't give her two people at one time to get her in the chair. So they're trying to get her to the point that she can get in the chair by herself. And she's doing really well. She's got in the chair by herself 2 days in a row now, which is really
Mm.
good. So I think, as I said, they're going to reassess her on Wednesday, I believe, the 4th. And I'm pretty sure she'll be coming home. So the good thing
Uh,
is me being so dizzy and stuff like that, she said to me, because she originally said, like, can you stay for a couple of weeks just to make sure I'm okay? And I said, of course. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I mean, I'm looking for work, but I mean, I can look for work here. I brought my laptop. I mean, most of my stuff is here. Um, she goes,
come
can you
back,
stay
Donia.
here?
Sorry.
Oh, she said, can you come here for a couple? Can you stay for a couple? I said, of course. And so she said, if you want, why don't you just stay the whole month? She goes, cancel the internet at your place. So you're not paying for it, because I mean, why should I pay for it if I'm not there?
Yeah.
And she goes, this way you can just stay here and you have a little extra money to contribute for the food and stuff. So I said, fine, yeah. So luckily, now this has happened to me. So now luckily, at least I won't be alone,
Yeah.
because I mean, if I'm at home, I mean, those guys, I could be laying on the floor bleeding in the hallway and they just walk over me. I mean, that's just
Oh,
the way it is at
you
home, right?
haven't
You know
had
what I
a
mean?
great living situation for a long time. I'm so
No.
glad you're where you are, Kory. I'm so
Well,
glad.
I'm here like temporarily. I mean, I'm still gonna have to go home, but it's been a
Yeah,
nice.
but you've got
I call it my vacation. So
a rest
because
it.
they're just, as I said, I could be, bleeding and twitching in the hallway, and they just walk over me. So
Oh,
they
bastard.
wouldn't call an ambulance. They wouldn't, you know.
Dang. Boy, the timing was good, Kory. The
Yeah,
timing for this right now is good.
yeah.
So
So
so yay. I'm glad you're where you are.
yeah.
Yeah, come back, Donia. Donia was in the green
Oh,
room, and I was about to click her on, and then she went poof, and she said, "I kicked myself off." Go so there. Come back, Donia, Dee Dee. Come back, Dee Dee. I love that name. Come on, Dee Dee. Come back just for a minute. This isn't
oh
going to
yeah,
go on
Didi.
too
Yeah,
much longer.
I'm just
Yeah,
basically calling. Yeah, because you guys were calling. What were you calling her? Because I've always called her Donia. You guys call her Donia.
Donia,
I've
Donia,
always called her
but
I always called
but
Dr. Donia.
her name when she was in the green room, it was Dee Dee.
Oh, Didi, okay. And yeah, she goes by Didi also. Yeah, I know that. But
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first time I heard it, you're like, Donia. Who the hell's Donia? And then I saw her in the room. I was like, oh, she's talking to Donia.
yeah. Okay, Donia, she's in Canada. Donia. She's up there in Canada. There.
Yeah.
So
Hi,
there she
Donia.
is. Hi, sweetheart.
It's like, what she's talking to Donia.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, you've got more than one tab open, honey. You've got an
Just
echo.
I
Okay, so
have
yeah.
oh yeah, okay. I'll do it one. See, that's what happened before. I tried to click it off and it completely went. We're
Okay.
good now, I think.
Okay, I think.
Okay, all better. Yeah, boy, here, like Kory and I are
How's
talking
everybody
about
doing?
our perception and medical conditions, and then here comes that echo, and I thought I was having another episode there for a second. Uh, yeah, yeah. So good to
Corey,
see
what's
you.
wrong? Good to see you too. What's wrong, Corey? What is wrong with you?
Oh, I'm okay. No, I just have. I'm okay. I just have. I found out. Yes, I was talking to
Oh,
my
she's
doctor. I have.
okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, Robbie.
Yeah, okay.
I have. What's it called? My brain just
Vertigo.
went mushy. Vertigo.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah,
So
Vertigo. Okay.
I'm a bit dizzy. Yeah, I'm a
She's
bit dizzy.
I have a
yeah,
friend that
she's
has that.
taken.
That's
I'm more
horrible.
dizzy than usual. Yeah, it's not fun.
What, Dee Dee? You got a friend too that has issues?
Yeah. Mhm. I had them for quite some time. I think hers started when we were in high school 100 years ago.
Yeah, it's in the soul. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, man, I wish everybody well. Dang it.
Yeah. You never
Yeah.
know what can happen, because that's
That's
like
true.
we were sitting here the other day, and like, I mean, as I said, like she's only 2 years older than me. I met her when I was 12. I mean, she started getting sick when she was around 17 or 18. They didn't know what it was at the time.
Yeah.
And what had happened is she unfortunately had a bunch of bad doctors and just thought she was trying to get attention and not really do anything. And it ended up she had colitis and Crohn's
Oh my.
really bad, that basically it got to the point that they basically taken it most of her intestines and her bowel because it's gone. So I mean, she's had an ileostomy.
Jesus.
She's had that for like 25 years now.
Ooh,
Like the
yeah.
difference between people don't know the difference. Like Joey, Jiggy explained to us, he had a
Ectomy and an
colostomy.
ostomy. Yeah.
Yeah, like a colostomy is a temporary thing. Ileostomy is forever.
Forever. You got the pouch forever, either
Yeah, she's
internal
got
or
the pouch. Yeah,
external.
exactly.
Right.
It's yeah, hers is it's external. So she's had so because she says ileostomy. A lot of the time she'll just say colostomy because people just
Yeah, it has to do with your poop chute. Yeah.
Exactly. And then people just don't realize that an ileostomy is just permanent. It's the same thing
Yeah.
as a colostomy, but
And
it's permanent.
ectomy means there was shit removed and it'll never come back.
Exactly. Yeah. So she's got about she only got maybe about a foot of bowel left. So and stuff like that. So I think that was a detriment to her way back. And then she just got a bunch of stuff. I mean, she's got a bunch of stuff, but like nothing that's really gonna hurt her. Like, I mean, nothing, like not one single thing, or even combined at this point, they just can't figure why her blood pressure keeps going down. Like she's got fibromyalgia.
Jeez.
She's got the colitis and the Crohn's. I mean, at this point, she's bedridden unless she's in the wheelchair. She's been bedridden now for about 7 years.
Boy,
There's 7
this
years.
makes me so grateful that knock on wood here that I don't have stuff
You're still
that.
mobile and
I'm so grateful. Well, I'm not getting around too well these days, but because I get out of breath really fast.
Well, yeah,
But that comes with
What's going on with you, Robin?
Oh, just very short of breath. But then I'm a heart patient.
Yeah, okay.
And and my doctor's
taking your medications?
I don't take medications. I don't take anything, and so I'm really lucky that I'm getting along without it. Oh, honey, I look at that face. I see that face. And
We're both like,
uh, yeah,
maybe
but
you should talk to your doctor.
oh
You take blood pressure medication?
no,
I
I
am.
I've always had low blood pressure, but if it does go up, I know it. But that's only happened like twice, and it was heart attack time. But yeah, I don't. I overreact. I over respond to medication, and if there's something that's going to
Uh,
affect you, and all my life, I've never been able to take like the full dose of what. Take this. Lord of mercy, it'll flatten me. But, if I take less or not at all, it it gets better, but I've learned over the years that your body's really smart. And if you give it what it needs in little
yeah,
ways, it'll
Okay.
like take the wheel.
That's
And
yeah.
good.
I've relied on that. But no, I do. But I'm gonna go back and see my cardiologist and tell him, because,
Just in case.
uh,
You shouldn't be out of breath.
Yeah, really. And
yeah.
how long have you been out of breath? See, because Kory, I don't know whether you know this or not. Robin and I go through this all the time. Now
Are
she's
you
being quiet.
Robin's laughing.
Now she done dummied up. Okay. Robin and I go through this all the time. Okay. When Joey was alive, we had to
Mm.
get on her about what is it, the humidifier and a couple of other
Oh,
things.
that. Oh, the legendary,
The
air
humidifier.
purifier. Yeah, and then there was the light bulb issue and shit. But damn, Donia, you're just spilling the tea all over the table. To
That's
Hey, look,
okay.
today.
if I
I
Yeah.
could
didn't
see. I
care
could see
about you, I
Joey.
wouldn't
I
say it.
could see Joey
Do
giving a
okay.
shit.
Listen to me very carefully, Robin. When you
Okay.
go to the doctors, even if we don't get on for some reason or other, because we've both been kind of busy and stuff like that. Okay,
Yeah.
email me and tell me what he said. If I don't hear from you, I'm walking to California.
Oh,
I'm good.
Jesus, there's that thread again. Oh, Lordy.
She can come. She can come pick me up on the way.
Yeah, and we'll both get there with bloody stumps. Imagine, if you
Eh,
will, for a minute, what bloody stumps look like.
Coming up my steps. Oh, dear.
Coming up, yeah.
Stuff of
Mhm,
nightmares.
Get all over your house.
Yeah.
blood everywhere.
Yeah, but I am gonna go back and see him because his girl
I,
keeps calling me and saying, "Okay, what's happening?" And she says, "Well, the one of the last things she said to me, 2 weeks ago, she says, we need to get you in for a scan." I said,
so
"Oh,
when she
okay."
said that we need to get you in for a scan, the thing is, you could have made an appointment
The
when you were
appointment
talking
right
to her.
then.
Right then, yeah,
Right
another missed
then.
opportunity. That's the story of my life,
No,
missing
that isn't a missed
opportunities.
opportunity. That's because you didn't. No, wait a minute. You're talking to me. Remember, I'm a retired shrink. Okay.
Uh, 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 okay, okay, okay. I came, I saw, I listened. Okay, Dania, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You came, you saw, you listened, but if you don't do it,
If you don't do it, then
the threat
Sh-
is
Mama
real.
Donia's gonna come at you.
And
j-
then now I'm gonna go get Kory. So now you got two people.
Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Okay, you're scaring the shit out of me now.
I
Okay.
know, because you never know when I'm expecting. I can take a plane, I can take a train, I can't take a boat, but I can take a plane or a train and
A
figure
land
out
boat.
where you live.
Uh,
But no, I want to walk there because I really want to scare the bejesus out of you.
Phew.
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah,
is
Mhm.
you
good.
shouldn't be out of breath. That's not
You
good.
shouldn't be out of breath. Come on, I can't lose anybody else right now. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah, if it's okay, it's been going on for about 4 months. 4 months.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my
for
God.
yeah, well, it just kind of happened. Oh Lordy, I can't. And if I carry anything, if I bring the groceries in from my doorstep, I have to sit down a minute and just carrying the
That
groceries from
sounds
my
good,
kitchen door
Robin.
That
to.
doesn't give you the green light to call your doctor and go to your doctor. Aren't you sorry you asked me to come out?
Apparently not.
I know she's sorry now that she asked me to come out.
Boy, you said it, baby. Six Drop says that Dania would take the long way around by boat. Uh, God,
I mean, seriously, okay, Robin,
I will send you an
Robin,
what
quiet.
what
We are old ladies, okay?
yeah
That's what we have doctors for, okay? Like me, I
yeah
take my medication, but I take my medication and my vitamins. When things go awry,
mm,
you should
You're
be on the
supposed to
phone
call your
talking to them.
doctor. Right.
And the girl told you, well, we have to get you in.
Scared.
But Robin, in
mm,
her hard-headed ass self, okay, and I see I said it, and
mm,
you very rarely hear it, but I gotta say it, okay?
mm,
Didn't
mm.
even say, well, why don't we make an appointment now?
Oh,
Come on.
whine, yeah. Take care of me, because I'm
Oh.
not able. Yeah, I don't.
But
Yeah,
see, the thing is, okay, the reason why Joey hasn't come to my dreams is because he knows I'm gonna kick his ass.
oh,
Yeah, probably.
oh, yeah.
That's
I'd
why I
stay
think
away.
that's why I think he came to me first to test the waters.
Yeah, but he's
I know.
okay.
Yeah, Corey was the tryout.
Yeah,
We'll
he
see how
said
this goes.
He has
test the
not come
waters
to me
right, I guess.
because he knows I'm in that dream. We're gonna have a throwdown.
Oh,
No, I'm
oh, oh.
sure.
And
Oh, I
I
think he
asked.
knows that too. I think he knows that too. So.
Yeah, I asked him one time. I says, "Does your mom scare the shit out of you?" And he goes, "No, no."
Oh yes, he did.
Mhm.
He
Uh,
lies.
he lies,
He
lying sack of
lies.
shit. Yeah, so he doesn't dare step.
Mr. Tough Man. Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
What, whatever. Okay, so Dania, I will. You know, you and my. You're not the only one, Dania. You know, my kids are going so. You know, but they're, yeah. Pretty soon they're gonna like.
Your kids should be grabbing you by the hand and dragging you at the door.
Uh, yeah.
Probably so, but you got to understand something about kids, okay?
Mm,
That's why they're still our kids because
yeah.
when mom says, okay, it's okay, I'm gonna go, blah blah blah, so forth and so on. They take it and believe. The only one that probably would be fussing with you right now, or me if it was me, would be Joey.
Oh yeah.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what
Joey
I'm
be all
saying?
over
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he didn't give a shit, man. He'll say anything.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna do a serious, effort to
tomorrow.
alright.
To pick up the phone
Pick
and
up the
make an
phone.
appointment.
Yeah, okay,
Make
so
the
that
appointment.
okay, okay, but here's the other layer of that. That means I've gotta, shave my legs and, make sure my toenails don't look like claws,
Oh
and
yeah.
I wanna make sure my
Oh.
nose hairs are
Why is he
trimmed.
gonna be looking at your toenails?
Where's
Well,
he looking at your leg hair?
Who the heck cares?
This is your heart. It's got
All
nothing
right.
to do with your legs.
You've got to be
We are going
kidding
to
me.
come there and smack you, okay? You're
No,
going
no,
to
no,
be
no,
bitch
no.
slapped,
Your
okay?
toenails. What's it got to do with you being dizzy, Robin? You know what?
huh,
You're so full of bull until Robin. I'm coming to California. That's
That's
it.
bullshit.
well,
Okay?
Corey, you
I'm
take care of
just
your sick friend. We'll get her a nurse, and then we're going.
That's right.
We're going.
I've got to shave my
I
legs
think
to
she needs
see
some
the
gangsters
doctor?
showing up to her house.
Well,
For
and also,
God's
and
sake.
don't forget the lotion, to cut down on my ashy skin that's covering my entire body. These,
Hi, how are you?
da- yeah. Oh, good diversion. Who's
Okay,
there,
I
Dania?
gotta get off.
That's
I
so
have to get off. I know Robin is really happy about
Oh
that.
God, what a relief! Jeez. Phew.
she's under the spotlight.
Thanks,
If my
Dania.
granddaughter wasn't here and it wasn't my two granddaughters' birthdays, I would come through this daggone computer.
Happy birthday to your two
Oh yeah, that's right.
granddaughters.
I saw the post this
5 or
morning
6
from
years
Terry.
apart. They've
Yeah,
got the same birthday. I think that's
that's
so
so
cool.
cool. That
So
is
See,
that
they're
cool.
6 years apart.
so that means their parents did it on the
Mhm.
regular, to
I
have a
don't
baby
know.
time to that. Oh, I know we don't want to talk about that.
Logan doesn't need to know that stuff.
I really don't
It's
know.
all about the timing and the time
All
of the
right, I will
season.
talk to you later. Robin,
Dania,
Robin,
Dania,
Robin.
Dania. What?
So I'm gonna have to try to do what I got to do to come back on Wednesday because this is not really right. And your doctor should be making an appointment right away when you're dizzy and doing whatever it is that you're doing. You can't
So
breathe.
when you come back on Wednesday, we're gonna ask her when her appointment date is,
Hmm.
and she
Mm,
better have one.
You know,
Jesus.
trains and boats and trains fly everywhere. If I
Planes,
don't feel
trains,
like walking, I will
automobiles.
I'll get a plane, and then I'll just start asking, where does Robin? Where does she live? Because I got a proximity away. All
Yeah.
right, I'm one of the people that'll show up.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh, okay. I will have some sort of news. I promise. I promise.
Okay.
I think she does this just so we can just threaten her.
Just so
This
that
is
you'll
what
shut the fuck up for 10 minutes,
Yep.
maybe.
Yep.
No,
I
no,
think
I'm
that she does this so
thank you.
she likes us threatening her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. This, what a hoot. Thank you, Donia. What a sweet
No,
friend.
but serious on a serious note, take care of that, Robin, because I really can't.
Yeah. You
I
shouldn't be
can't.
short of breath. That's not
You
good.
should,
It,
babe.
And it could be something just really simple. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. It just,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it just
And
could mean maybe you need to walk more or something. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, but you're not going to know
Well,
until
I
you
that
see a
was,
probably
I,
doctor.
true
up
too. But you
until
probably
4 months ago, I was, because I live in this place where there are walking paths, and I was doing that a little bit after, but starting 4 months ago, that's when the shortness of breath started. So I haven't been able to walk. It's a get out of breath walking. So yeah, okay,
mm.
I'll have news. I'll have news.
Mm.
Thanks,
All right, I'm gonna go,
both
everybody.
of you
Love you,
guys.
everybody.
All right,
Hey,
Donia.
Take care,
see you soon.
Bye.
Robin, I'm serious as a heart attack.
I don't say heart attack. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
don't
you
say
are.
that.
I am so
Thanks.
serious. Don't let me have to get on a plane. I really
Uh,
don't feel like traveling right now, but I will come there.
okay, okay.
And I'll send Joey first, and you know it won't be pretty.
Oh, yeah, because I haven't dreamt about him
You
yet,
don't
so
want that.
oh, lordy.
I'll
Uh,
You
I'll, I'll
don't
just
want
I'll just
that.
meditate until you dream about him.
oh god,
That's
there's
right.
that woo-woo shit. I can't get that out of my life, this woo-woo shit. Oh,
All
okay. All right.
right. Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
Denise.
All right,
Bye,
Donia.
sweetheart. Have a good
Goodbye.
I'll see
rest
you
of your
soon.
day.
Bye, Donia.
Okay, see ya. Oh, bless her heart. I adore her
Yeah,
so
me
much,
too.
and she's such a lovely friend. Um, uh,
And I used to
uh,
laugh. I used to laugh so hard, especially like in the blog talk and stuff like that. And Jiggy would be going on about, having sex or screwing people or whatever. And people are in the chat room going, Jiggy, your mom, your mom.
ah,
And
that's so
Donnie would be in the chat room. She goes, what, you don't think I know my son? She goes, hey, don't worry about me.
right. Yeah.
She goes, what, you don't think I've heard him talk about shit like this before? You know, I
Oh,
said, wait,
yeah.
no, she's used to him. Don't worry. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy,
Good.
Kory, what lovely friends we have, and we have had. I'm just so grateful for the
Yeah.
experience of these people that are in our lives. I'm just, you know, what a great thing.
Well,
What
that's
a
what I was
great thing.
saying, because we were talking before about like Facebook. If Facebook died tomorrow, I'd probably be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I have, if you notice, I don't post tons of stuff on Facebook. Every once in a while, I'll post something, but not really, just to
Yeah.
let people kind of know I'm alive. But Twitter would be a different story because I got a lot of like really good friends, like good friends, like Jiggy good friends kind of thing. You know what I mean? So there's probably, I mean, I'm sure we could get each other's, I mean, I do have some of their emails and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. But still, it's just a lot easier to talk on Twitter. So,
Oh
but
yeah, it's sort of like you can do it slapdash.
and
Make
I
a
laughed.
comment and
So,
go
oh
on.
my God, 6 drops. Oh, God bless her.
Oh, six
Introduced
drops.
me. Oh my God, introduced me to Rev on TikTok.
Oh
What a
boy.
shit show that is.
Oh, there's
I
so
think I
much out there.
watched maybe. I think I watched maybe 3 of his TikToks, and I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
oh, I
I
know that.
haven't even. She told me Shanny's. I haven't even gotten it yet.
Oh boy, that's a whole circus. That's a
But we
whole
were just, yeah,
circus.
we were talking on TikTok the other. I think it was like Thursday, because she had. Oh, there's this. I'll give it. She's gonna be killing herself laughing. on TikTok, there's this guy. He's the Grinch, and he dresses up as the Grinch, and he goes to different places and he freaks people out. I was nearly convinced that it was 6 drops. So I think I had sent her. I swear to God, okay, you got to see
That's
this guy. I'll
funny.
have to find something. And I was nearly convinced, and I had sent her the video saying, "I'm seriously convinced this is you," and she's killing herself laughing. She goes, "How do you know it's not?"
Yeah,
Something like that.
aha.
So we just got talking, but she's like, "No, that's not me." I says, "I yes." Her
That,
TikTok, 6 drops TikTok videos are so.
oh, with Ray. Ray
Oh,
and
with
other
Ray, I love
characters.
Ray. Ray is hysterical.
Yeah,
Or the one
well,
with her bear jacket. Oh my God, is that ever funny?
oh
The
God, I
white
don't.
bear jacket, the polar bear jacket. Oh my God.
Oh, I know. What a stunner. Okay, Eileen Ebony showed up. Hi, sweetheart. She smoked a blunt last night and slept forever. Well, welcome, Eileen. Calibos and Tiff are over there. You guys, we're just going to wind it up here. It's okay that you're
Yeah.
tardy. We haven't done much. But thanks for showing up, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this to a close because
Yeah.
I,
We've been on
I'm
for a
gonna
while.
I'm gonna go scrape a pipe and smoke the dregs. Now, um, yeah, okay, Joker says, "I'm so glad I don't know some of these people." Oh, I know. It's bizarre, but, hey, it's something to have a snack with, if you're sitting down and putting your feet up, you just watch the circus, and glad that your life isn't like that. Okay,
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Oh god, okay, there's a banner. Tip your server. That's my buy me a coffee link. You guys, if you have a mind to, uh, tip your server if you are so moved to do so. God, that's pathetic. Um, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
everyone does it. So
well, everyone does. I know, but it's kind of pathetic. But now I can't find where to take the banner down. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, you guys, we're gonna check out Kory, sweetheart. Thanks for being here. It's
well, I thought I'd show my face. I mean, nobody's really seen me for, well, I guess since Jiggy passed away, because I was only on those on his private channels. So
yeah.
nobody's really seen me because I haven't really shown my face. So,
Well, it's
but
been
that's why I
good to
figured I'll
see
show
you.
my face, and I think some people were a bit worried yesterday because I wasn't feeling that good yesterday at all. So, but yeah,
Well, I'm
well, I'm
glad to see
okay.
you. Okay, you guys, we're checking out. You guys in the chat, we love every damn one of you.
Yeah,
Thanks for being
bye
here
everyone.
with your grannies. Okay, see you, Kory. Bye.
Bye, Robin.